What you did is you came through in a threatening manner, and what this is called extortion. Be careful when you try to extort people, especially with bad feedback.
In my 12 years, one of the craziest situations of all time.
I've never had a client talk to me like this. Guys, if you're enjoying our content and liking this channel, make sure you hit the like button on this video, subscribe if you're not a subscriber, and as always, comment below, let us know your feedback.
I did want to address your email, and I felt it was better to address it on the phone rather than writing an essay. This email came through in a threatening fashion, in a more of a extortion type of fashion, which is something I don't do really well with. First and foremost is you read through the terms and condition of the purchase agreement, we have the right to refuse any watch, but that's besides the point. The idea behind my buying department was that they were buying an off-market watch with a special dial. If you look at that picture, you can see that this is an off-color teal kind of dial, not a regular blue dial. Look, we'll look at the dial, we're like, okay, well, wait a minute, this isn't anything special, therefore it's not worth the extra $10,000 that we offered, which is why we, as you put it, reneged on a deal. No, we just turned the watch down, we gave you a price of what it was worth, and gave you an opportunity to accept or decline that offer in any normal fashion as we would do it. This was not a bait and switch, this was not us telling you, oh, bring this in, we're gonna give you 50, and when we get it, we give you 40 because of some cockamamie excuse.
But you understand how this costs me a lot of money.
Listen, when you fill out a sell request on my website, that's the risk that you take in regards to shipping the watch over, it taking time, and then
that's legal talk. Like, we're talking your business.
If we're talking business, I'm going to be very clear with you. Sending me a draft of a bad review, what you did is you came through in a threatening manner, and what this is called extortion. So I'm going to make it very clear for you from a business perspective. No, yes it is. Because by telling me that if you don't do this, I'm going to post this review everywhere, this is called extortion. Be careful when you try to extort people, especially with bad feedback. Should you choose to post that online, by all means do. It's not going to make me or break me. I have plenty of positive reviews, and my reputation will not be tarnished. You, on the other hand, and the relationship that you have with ADs, AP, Rolex, and everybody else may have that happen. And this is not a threat to you. This is simply me telling you how it is and what you're putting yourself into by threatening someone like myself or my company. I've been doing this 20 years. My reputation is solid. I buy $2 to $3 million worth of watches a week from the public. And what this was, is we received an item that wasn't as described.
I am misunderstood. I'm not saying you misunderstood me. I'm saying the way I communicated may have been misunderstood. That's on me.
Excuse me, for your benefit, enclosed is a draft of the review I will post if I don't hear back again. How am I supposed to take that?
I think you're viewing me through a lens that is inaccurate.
The minute I looked at that picture, I would be just as exciting as Adrian or Mark or anyone else on my team to say, oh, wait a minute, this is an AP, this looks like an off-catalog piece, because that was the terms that were mentioned. It looks like a really special dial. I can probably get more, not probably, I will get more money for it, which is why you were offered $10-some thousand more than you would for a regular watch.
I didn't know what this watch was worth. I was scared it was only worth 42. And it wasn't, and it turned out it was worth more, and I want to get to that point. I said, fuck, like, I need to move a piece. Like, I got a kid on the way. Like, I'm not looking to be a flipper. It's not my business. Anyways, that's a side point. That's why I ended up moving both the pieces, because I rushed to move one as quickly as I could. I didn't know, it's not my business.
Ethically, we didn't do anything wrong, because when we receive a picture of a watch that we get excited about, it's, oh my God, this is some kind of new cool dial. This is like an off-market dial. It's way different than the other one. And when that watch comes in, it's basically just a regular model. In no business world are we going to pay an additional $10,000, $12,000 or lose $10,000, $12,000 on a watch that's simply not worth it. That was misrepresented to us regardless of who took the picture.
I still feel like I did nothing wrong, and I ate it. So maybe it was misunderstood. I'm ultimately a collector. I'm a potential client. I'm not anything other than that. I buy watches because I enjoy them. I want to buy more watches. I got burned not because I did anything wrong. I got burned because I sent you guys a watch exactly as described. I felt like you guys, and I quote, were taking a shot in the dark. And both Marco and Adrian used that terminology.
Yes, because of the new dial, of course. I'm not disagreeing with you.
Okay.
So what do you want from us? I don't understand. Oh! Good job, you sold your watch. Oh! It's a 15510. You clearly and vividly, in context, in writing, put this is a new dial off catalog, teal dial. The watch comes in and it's a regular 15510.
If we want to pick up this conversation in maybe 2 hours, I have a meeting that I have to go to and I'm already 10 minutes late.
This is in my 12 years, one of the craziest situations. Guy comes in, submits a request online to Marco and our team.
I gotta run.
He goes, this is, hey, I'm offering this watch. It's a 15,510, whatever, off catalog, new blue hue. Sends us pictures of a teal dial. We make the offer accordingly. Watch comes in, it was a completely different watch, misrepresented. I get on the phone with him to try to make things right. I give him money to say sorry. He forgot to mention all that, right? The fact that I gave him $500 and then I bought a 15,400 from him, more than what I wanted to pay as a gesture of kindness. This guy paid $27,000 at AP for this watch.
Never a dull moment at Luxury Bazaar, but guess what? It doesn't matter whether it's easy or difficult. We deal with issues as they come along in the same fashion we would deal with any client. A client with whom, by the way, we did a multitude of deals prior to this misunderstanding, really is what it was.
So I actually have a client that's obsessed with rose gold. I picked out a bunch of pieces that I think the customers would be obsessed with. There's Cartier, there's Bulgari, there's Louis, you name it, and let's take a look inside. So one of my favorite pieces, this is the Houst en Clout. It's Cartier, rose gold, there's diamonds on it, and what's nice is this one you can wear 34 inches, you can double it up and wear it shorter. And what's great is it matches up to so many of these pieces. There's a bangle right here, then a matching set of earrings. So this lariat, actually you can tie it up, you can double it, and this is great because you can wear with honestly anything. Hey Gary, so we actually have a client that's very interested and obsessed with rose gold, so I picked out all the best pieces. She wants to basically build a suite, like a necklace, some bracelets, stack them up. So what do you think? The Messica is awesome.
This is a beautiful bracelet. Like this. Where you can do just on clue.
This is perfect too, bracelet.
Yeah, with the bracelet.
Perfect combination, just on clue necklace.
And we actually have a necklace like this.
Bracelet, yeah.
I realize I'm wearing a ring
It's a
too.
beautiful piece by Louis Vuitton. Hermes. You can do stackable 2 bracelets. I really like this Hermes set.
Would you wear it?
Would
I'd wear it.
If I was a woman, I would wear it.
All right.
Very handsome woman, Gary.
Yes, you are.
Woman, shut the f*** up. They could be worn by a man or a woman. These are unisex bracelets. I see a lot of men wearing this.
So you're saying you would wear them?
Yeah, something like that. Roman would wear it for sure. Here, give me your wrist. But quietly, don't say anything. Because we will not be able to stop you. Look how cool it looks on Roman.
It's huge.
Yeah, that's why I don't know what it.
Hold on a second, let me try something.
Hold on. Hold on.
Gotta get the full set.
You gotta stack the bracelets, you know?
Is this your customer?
Yeah, this is one of my customers.
Roman, I wish Roman was my customer. He's the best customer. He's just a compulsive buyer. He likes to buy everything.
Very nice, how much? Did you get out of my office, sir? Finish doing what I'm doing? Thank you. Morning.
Morning.
How are you?
2 things.
Yeah.
So the meeting that you wanted to have, let me know when.
Okay.
We can have it as soon as possible with the entire sales team.
Okay.
And you have the right and the permission to get on their asses as much as you want.
Yeah.
You run the show, and I'll just jump in to show them the benefits of this.
Okay.
And the next thing I want to discuss with you is Facebook.
Okay.
In general, there's lots of stuff coming in and out of Facebook, our group, and so on and so forth. We're going to need a moderator, and we're going to need somebody to take out the inquiries, because I went through my Facebook and Luxury Bazaar's Facebook, and I feel like it's been neglected a little bit, but we can discuss it in a little bit. All right?
Okay.
Look at Chris, matchy with the strap. Look, Peter, guess what?
What's up?
So, Bubba John. So, you know Trax was busting your balls, right?
Yeah.
And so now we need to put together another 150 grand worth of day dates. I say we go with, because they have an idea in their mind of double quick versus single quick and so on and so forth. Let's try to go the double quick route just to appease them. We know the price difference is not as great as they made it out to be, but it doesn't really matter. You know, he's a good friend, and you know he loves to bust balls. And
Baba John, what is this?
So let's get
Roman,
the
please. Don't do this to me, please.
I kept it as calm, respectful as possible.
I think what you need to also do, I think what we did is we sold him a package. But I think if we took that package and repriced each watch, you would see where it made sense, because the double quicks are a little bit more money. So let's put together a package about 150 grand worth. So if we can get them into about 10 of them, 11 of them, however it's going to come out to be, and let's get it to him ASAP, because I think he may have already sold the ones that he has. Literally 4 or 5 days later, he asked for more.
Wow.
You know what I mean? I was just away, I didn't tell you. All right, so let's just get on.
I'll
that.
get it done.
Nick, I need you to follow up on Greenwich.
Okay.
He wants to do a small private event like we did last time. This could potentially be a Friday night private event like we did, 20 people.
Right.
And then Saturday during the day we can promote it and get it out. Adam wants to be a part of it as well.
I think that makes sense.
He was talking about some car guy. He wanted to do it in his thing.
Yeah.
So if that's the case, we'll make it like a 3-day event, like a Friday night, Saturday, and Sunday.
Cool.
Saturday and Sunday we promote to everyone.
Right.
Friday will
Friday's
be the
the
private
private
event for his guys. Okay. But you have to look at the dates, because if it coincides with Watches and Wonders, Adam can't do it, and we may potentially go too. So figure that part out. Just let me know.
Yes, Rob.
Keep talking.
We're going to focus heavily on following up with previous people that we spoke to. From the time that you started to now, I want you guys to text every single person that you've spoken to, basically checking in on them, seeing how they're doing, and spark up any sort of conversation that you can with them, just to keep yourself in their minds.
Okay, Adrian. So we're gonna have a meeting later with Josh in regards to Zendesk, the use of Zendesk, and the follow through with Zendesk and the data that's in Zendesk. Something that we discussed earlier, but we're taking this to the next level to a point where he's gonna be up everybody's asses. He's gonna be the guy you're gonna initially hate, but then you're going to love, because you're gonna reap the benefits of what he's going to do here. He is going to take that to completely next level. So that keep that in mind as well. So since you're talking about follow-ups, how was Florida?
Florida's amazing.
It's actually done by Steve Jobs, because when you actually unbox it like more slowly, it builds up anticipation for it.
Just open the box.
All right, whatever. F you.
Just open the box.
Boom. Beautiful. VC Overseas Dual Time Blue Dial. Sourced and sold. Amazing watch. Going out to a really good friend, and I can't wait for him to get it. We have a Patek Philippe 5396R. It's one of my favorite modern Patek Philippe's. Baguette indices and rose gold with that blue dial. Beautiful combination. 5930G, another one of my favorites. I think that's probably one of the most, if not the most undervalued Patek Philippe model line. These World Time Chronos. Overseas, another undervalued gem. Ulysse Nardin. I mean, I think that's just a brand that's undervalued in general and overlooked, period. And then can't go wrong with the classic Kermit. Looks great. Perfect daily watch. Green bezel, 50th anniversary. Submariner. Doesn't get much better than that.
Hello, Jawad. How are you? Doing very, very well. Doing very well. So, like I said, I would tell you as soon as I had the watches with me. So we have it. It just came back from polish. It's excellent, excellent, excellent condition. It came back from polish. It's like a new watch. This is a client that buys maybe 2 or 3 watches from me a month. He likes to do business with me because I'm a French speaker, and so is he. So here we have Sky Dweller on Oyster. This is just, honestly, this watch is growing on me. At first I didn't like the form factor, but just given the fact that it's the most complicated Rolex, you know, now it really is growing on me. And then here we have the Kermit, or the Cermit as they call it, with the ceramic insert. So this is the one, I mean, this was sold. This is the one I told him I'd call him for if we got it in. Just came back from polish. You know, we'll wrap it up. We'll take payment today and then ship them out tomorrow.
All right, so we're cleaning up the months very nicely. We had a slow month. It was okay though. Everyone's sort of pulling their own weight, but we just finished up a few sales this week. I sold the MB&F LM101, the purple, and I also sold the 5236P, the inline perpetual Apodaca. So both going to a really good client of mine. We've done a lot of business in the past, so I'm stoked for him to get it, and we're getting some trade-ins as well. What else, Marco? What else we got going on?
Not too much, man. It's been a pretty good month, all things considered. Sitting at 880,000 on the month.
Yeah.
Pretty damn good. Got a couple more sales I want to close out the month with. Hit that million.
Me and Marco are basically like neck and neck this month. So it just shows you like on the slower months, like my slow months are usually marked as best months.
What is that supposed to mean? Basically, what Alex is saying is he's jealous I'm still ahead of him. As like a team, it's a really good effort so far, and yeah, I mean, listen, we just want to keep this momentum going and finish out the month strong, and then go into next month on a high note.
Exactly. What's next month? March.
March.
It's a big month for us. You know why?
And the first quarter.
Because it's our leader's birthday.
Ooh, it's my birthday too, March 27th.
No one cares.
Wow, that's kind of messed up.
You see that man right there?
Adrian Taskin.
It's his birthday.
What do you think about these
We're gonna
shoes?
blow up.
Cameron, what do you think?
I really like them.
They're sick.
I think the material is pretty sick.
Yeah, I really like these.
With some like no-show socks. Ooh.
Oof. Alex, congratulations on the sale. Great job. Let's get it rocking.
Yeah, and then I also sold the white APH dial. I sold 2 root beers. What else did I sell this week? A Panda. Took a bunch of watches on consignment. Either way, it was a good week, and we're rolling into the next month very strong. So I'll see you guys in March.
Yo, Jason, sorry, brother. I know we're texting, and now I'm going back and forth with the calling. Everything is good. Oh, you're the man. Yo, everything is fully good. We received the wire. I wanted to confirm that with you. Strap is ordered, the red, the real red, the good-looking red. And yeah, it looks like I'm going to be able to have it mailed out tomorrow. I told you last night we'd make something happen, and we did. It's just crazy, so.
That's fucking amazing. I really appreciate it. You didn't have to make it happen that quick. I wasn't trying to press you on it, but you did, so it's even better.
Yeah, the price, the strap, the condition, the complete set, everything all together just is what really kicked me to be like, you know, I think we gotta pull the trigger on this one.
Yeah, but I generally buy one big watch a year.
Well, you know how we are. We get itchy, man. This is a perfect everyday piece. I think this is something where you could be versatile. You could switch it up. You could go leather strap. You could jump off and go rubber. The rubber is super comfortable, so you're gonna love it.
Yeah, I like the rubber straps in the APs. I'm not big into any kind of, like even my Panerais, I have like 3 Panerais. I always wear rubber with them. I'm not big into the fucking,
Well, listen, I don't work for them. I don't get a commission or a cut, but Horace Straps is the best straps in the game, so you're gonna love it.
Yeah, I've got one. I've actually got a couple. I've got, I already have one of those camo Horace straps.
Yeah.
That's why I just want that red and black camo one. I've got one already for this watch, so.
Perfect. Well, yo, thank you again, brother. Seriously, appreciate you so much. We'll be in touch along the whole way. Have a good one. All right, bye. So recently it's been a little bit slower than usual, just being transparent for you guys who tune in frequently. We have to stay busy, so sourcing has been something that we've been doing. I was able to source an AP yesterday. Coincidentally, I was able to source another one today. So it's been back-and-back sourcing. Got to keep the pedals going. The first one was a offshore elephant, and this one was another offshore. So it's just been like offshore after offshore. But that's one of my favorite watches. AP will always be one of my favorite. So this month has been super slow, just being transparent, but there's no excuses. I'm calling my clients. I'm reaching out to people through DM. We're going to close some deals.
One of my top clients, really good friend of mine, he's giving me a call right now, so hopefully we can make something happen. All right, so we're at 60K for their work.
Okay.
Vacheron, you said 35K. I'm gonna try to get my guy down.
That's not the best piece, but it's interesting.
But it's 5K under retail.
Which one?
It's 4500V. Can I try for 35K though?
Let's try for 33.
I was at 40K. Let's.
Yeah, I know, but Roman just said that's not bad.
But let me try for 35K though.
Which one?
Try for 33.
It's a 4500V Rose. I'll try for 33, but I really don't want to kill this guy.
It doesn't have the blue face, the blue dial.
Yeah, the blue dial's like 20K more also.
Yeah, but I buy those at retail.
Exactly, 20K more.
I have 4 VCs, 2 rose golds, 2 stainless, all purchased at retail.
Can I just tell you something? I'd rather you buy the Ur.
That's why I said Urwerk is #1 right now on my list. I said the VC is a maybe.
Okay.
Let's start with easy stuff. Okay. Let's make a deal on the Volcano right now. 23.5.
Okay. Sold.
23.5. Sold.
Yes.
I like to see it in person before I buy it.
Yeah, I'll send it to you.
Like
it's okay.
on risk. I think I'm gonna take a pass right now on the Vacheron.
Okay.
And I'm still gonna think, think about the Golf. I still think it's a little high.
Okay, that's okay.
I think it's a little high.
Okay, if you had a counter offer, what would you counter offer? Just out of curiosity.
Like 42.
Yeah.
I'm definitely gonna pass on that $1.4 million.
Paddock. Okay. All right. Fair enough. I figured you know, I might throw that in there just to see if you wouldn't notice.
Yeah, it's fine. It's always for fun.
All right.
It ain't that nice of a watch.
I know, but it is a nice watch. I like it. It's cool.
No, I love it. I just not at that price.
Very true. Okay. All right, then I will try to get both out today.
All right, you're the best, buddy.
All right, brother. I'll talk to you soon. Thank you, Matt.
All right, bye.
So wrapping up that phone call, Matt ended up picking up the Volcano Offshore AP, and he also picked up a 𝗿𝗏 UR100V. So 2 pretty special watches, and I'm excited for him to get them in hand.
Welcome.
The big boss.
What's going on?
What's up, Roman? Good to see you, my man.
Hey, brother, good to see you. Come on
Thanks
in.
for having us in here, bro.
Had an opportunity to sit down with Jordan Walsh, a talented young businessman. Made his first million when he was like 20. Also a very successful YouTuber. Close to 1 million subs at this point on YouTube. I just wanted to pick his brain in regards to what we're doing right and what we're doing wrong.
Tell me a little bit about what even is this stuff. This is just...
So I collect a lot of, I like to call it useless cool shit.
Yeah.
Right? So I'm an engineer by trade, so I'm into a lot of mechanical things.
Yeah.
So like over there you have what they call maquettes or models. 100 years ago, you had salespeople going door to door selling stuff, right?
Yeah.
So for a salesperson that would sell gym equipment, they would literally come at you with these little models. These things are like 100 years old. And then from there, you would order it like for the house or for the business or whatever it might be.
So this isn't a replica, this is a real
This
model.
is real deal. This is 100 years old.
Crazy.
I mean, a lot of these machines don't exist in certain modern gyms. Like I've never seen these machines in
You got the
modern
first Apple computer.
Yeah, I got that. I had that wrapped. The guys that wrap my cars, I had them wrap it. I just thought it looked cooler in chrome. This was an artist. He took destroyed currency and stuck them in there. There's supposedly $1 million in there. Probably cost you about $2 million to put it back together, but
yeah. You're working on that gold plaque.
I'm trying.
Coming soon.
I am trying. Wanted to pick your brain for a minute, right? Because I know you've looked at our YouTube.
I watch all the videos, especially recently. Like the quality went way up. It's like watching a TV show.
So again, it takes 3 videographers. It takes a bunch of different people to do so, but for us. It's like we notice the growth. Right now we're growing at a little over 1,000 subscribers a day. Now you're the one that told me that once you hit 200, it starts to kind of like go up and up and up and up and up. The shorts are helping us a lot. I know this, because we have some shorts that are in the millions of views. But is there anything that you see that could potentially improve in terms of the growth and the content itself?
Maybe on top of doing your show that you have, you could try more YouTube type videos, like a challenge, like I'm gonna flip 1 watch into $100,000. Like I'm gonna try to work my way up, or I'm gonna try to trade 1 watch into 10 watches. Like trying to think of actual viral YouTube ideas for the long form videos instead of just exclusively doing the show. But the benefit of doing the show, and it's something that we're working on ourselves, is that people know what to expect every time you drop a video. So when they see Roman uploaded, they're gonna click that video every time. There's no question in their mind because they know that it's gonna be as good or better than the one that they watched last time. When you're doing the viral style stuff, you might attract an audience for that won't show up for the show. So what you're doing is much more of a long-term game, and it will pay off, I think, even bigger than some of the people that's doing viral stuff. But if you want to grow faster.
Like I actually had this conversation with Nico when he was here a couple weeks ago. And, he said, listen, Roman, my media side of the business grew tremendously, right? He's actually making a serious amount of money off of YouTube, the sponsorships and things of that nature, where he's like, but I'm noticing my watch business is suffering, which is why I try to keep it even in the sense that, hey, look, I'm showing you what I'm doing.
Yeah.
But my concentration has never been the media side of things. My concentration has always been, hey, what does that do in terms of my business? And what it's done is brought me a ton of new customers, a ton of rapport, and things of that nature. But, the narcissistic side of me still wants, the gold plaque, right?
Of course,
so it's like one of the things that Nico told me, he said, listen, going vertical. Right? Like a video with you is going vertical instead of going sideways, right? Because you're from a different world. You're from the world of finance and business and things of that nature, where potentially, let's say if you got, let's keep it dumb, you got 100 people watching me, I got 100 people watching you, etc. Part of that percentage of those people are going to be those watch people. They're going to be that potential client. Got a lot of good insight from Jordan. I appreciate him coming over and taking the time to do so. Now I'm going to ask you guys a question. What is the one thing you would want to see in every episode of Gray Market? Please comment below and let us know.
Well, look, I wanted to give you something, man, because you let us into your place. You gave me the watch from Jacob. So I got you something in this bag right here. Check it out.
Oh, shit.
So I have my friend customize this bear for you, and we actually put the 𝗙𝗲𝗬 logo on there.
Oh, this is insane. This is insane.
You can put it somewhere in the office, and I just wanted to do that because you really took care of us today.
Oh, this is going right in my office. Thank you, bro. I appreciate it. I appreciate it.
Appreciate you, bro.
This is so cool. Jordan, thank you so much for the bear. It's sitting right in my office. With that being said, that brings us to the end of the episode. Guys, as always, like, comment, share, subscribe. Thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you next week.